Alright, so let's try this Liv Sangster one. I believe what's her name? Not what's her name, but Pixie sent that to me in a Discord message. Dude. Called Keep On Walking. Okay. Copy text. Copy text. Poppycocks. Oh, whoops. It did. What the fuck? No, just grab the video, please. You can do that, can't you? Alright, so this is by Liv Sangster and Moss.E. Liv Sangster was in that one video with Ren that I saw. And Moss.E, we've done 2 of her songs. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, it's actually on Moss.E's website. Okay.
I took my time to make you feel better. I given love in all kinds of weather. In the shade, the sunlight forever. But those times have gone for the better. And I tried to make you feel something, but I left alone kinda hungry. Missed your voice, your energy's rusted in the back of my mind while I'm hurting.
Okay. Yeah, I have the lyrics here in the... Alright, so let's take another listen to that and see what we can pick up.
I took my time to make you feel better. I given love in all kinds of weather. In the shade, the sunlight forever. But those times have gone for the better.
So it sounds like it's like talking about a potential love loss or something that has drifted people apart. Okay. I mean, like, first thing you can talk about is like the instrumentation on like how it's all coming together. Like, bro, it's got like a sporadic energy, but it's also upbeat at the same time.
I took my time to make you feel better. I given love in all kinds of weather. In the shade, the sunlight forever. But those times have gone for the better. And I tried to make you feel something, but I left alone kinda hungry.
I tried to make you feel something, but I left alone kinda hungry. That could like play into the idea that the things that we can pour so much into other people that sometimes we forget to feed our own soul.
Miss your voice, your energy's rusted in the back of my mind while I'm hurting. In the back of my mind while I'm hurting. In the back of my mind while I'm hurting.
I'm always reaching out, I feel like I'm screaming loud, but your head's in the clouds, so you're always looking down. I swore to myself that I'd move on by now, but I lost my foot.
Okay, so this is like a relationship that ended where like someone else walked away, left them behind after they gave everything they could to them. And then you're stuck with the feelings of like what you have to do like in that space afterwards. It's a cool that it had like a kind of a cool mix up. I feel like I could totally be wrong, but I feel like this one is Moss.E and the first one was Liv Sangster, because I think the voices are a little distinct, but I could totally be wrong. Very possible, very possible.
Clouds, so you're always looking down. I swore to myself that I'd move on by now, but I lost my footing. Spinning around, my heart feels deeply.
That double up right there, that was pretty.
I can't ever seem to figure you out. I miss you really. I tell myself that things are better now. I tell myself that things are better now.
But it ain't, if I'm honest. My heart burns bright, but a dark burn comet. Round in circles, I'm a vomit. Bring up my life when the pain, it ain't stopping. Trying to put strides in my steps.
You know, a lot of people say like Ren is like the musical brother to like Chinchilla. I'm gonna say this. I feel like this is probably Liv, right? She gives me way more of a Ren vibe here than I think Chinchilla ever has. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Tell myself that things are better now.
But it ain't if I'm honest. My heart burns bright but a dark burn comet. Round in circles, I'm a vomit. Bring up my life when the pain, it ain't stopping. Trying to put strides in my steps, I guess I'm hopping. Giving my light away, cause you can burn bright with pain. And never forget your way, the clock is talking. Forgive yourself on the way, make peace with your heart today. Make love with the hate and pain and keep on walking.
Like, that's a pretty cool, interesting, like, so, like, through that entire thing, you can see, like, there was an actual story there where, hold on, get back here. All right, so when I believe this is Liv, now I could totally be wrong, and if I am, I will, always have egg on my face, which happens at least, about 100 times a day. But the thing to me that's interesting is you can see like a full fucking story arc just in this one verse. She starts off after a love lost, but then she starts to tell herself that it's getting better, and then through that action she starts to see like a better life, even if it had to come through a lie.
Tell myself that things are better now.
But it ain't if I'm honest. My heart burns bright but a dark burn comet. Round in circles, I'm a vomit.
So that could be like the part of her life where she was like in the sadness. Bring up my life when the pain, it ain't stopping.
Bring up my life when the pain, it ain't stopping. Trying to put strides in my steps, I guess I'm hopping.
She's trying to force herself to get over it, and then eventually it can turn into a hop. You know what I mean?
Giving my light away, cause you can burn bright with pain and never forget your way.
So giving my love away because you can burn bright with pain. Never forget your way. The clock is still talking.
Clock is talking. Forgive yourself on the way, make peace with.
So you give yourself on the way, make peace with
your heart today. Make love with the hate and pain and keep on walking.
Make love with the hate. Like, dude, all of it is like an actual, like, the multiple different phases of like a getting over a potential relationship that has ended.
Keep on walking.
Okay, that was cool. So one of them led in the other one, but they both, I think they doubled up the lyrics, but they like either mixed it or they chose to sing intensively louder than the other one for each other one. That was pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. Is fucking hitting good right now. Like, it's just this is like a masterclass. How does this only have how many views? 1,000?
Inside when you lied, I quit. Yeah,
took my time to make you feel better. I giving love in all kinds of weather. In the shade, the sunlight forever. But those times are gone for the better. And I tried to make you feel something, but I left alone kinda hungry. Miss your voice, your energy's rusted. In the back of my mind while I'm hurting. In the back of my mind while I'm hurting. In the back of my mind while I'm
Bro. Hell yeah. We'll make sure we get that ad going. You got my daughter to go back to sleep. You are a magnificent human being. 10 years later, and this is still the best cover of this song. This is... Oh, what the fuck? It switched fucking to a different thing. That was crazy. I hadn't heard Liv before, going to subscribe now. What a voice. Liv Sangster said, I love you. Not just a talented, smart, creative being, but a truly beautiful heart, soul, and friend. I love you, and heart, here's more. Here, hearts, here's to more heart explosion. I want to see what Moss said. I love you too, Angel. Same goes for you. Such a wonderful soul. So lucky to have you. Hell yeah! Ugh. Okay, well, let me drop a little love myself. That was kind of a banger track. It was pretty soft, but like in a good way. Like it wasn't like overly aggressive. Nothing was like tonally. There were no like major tone shifts in the music. It played it safe, but that's okay because like the content of the song was entirely refreshing from start to finish. It's a quick song, right? Obviously, it's only it's less than 3 minutes. But it says so much in such little time that like there's a lot to enjoy there. Again, like the instrumentation, even though look, I'm going to give you a video game reference, and it wasn't as heavily it wasn't heavily in this direction, but it still gave me this vibe. It was the Gerudo Valley in like a Ocarina of Time. It was aesthetically pleasing to listen to, soft on the ears, not overly aggressive. Like that's like the perfect song you can do to want to think yourself through like a terrible situation, but also something that you can listen to while you're just vibing while doing studying or something like that. Like with like it didn't have like a lot of bass or anything, but it didn't need it. Like I said, the whole like you can just listen to like the instrumentation here. It's just beautiful. Oh, I muted.
Oh, moving on, hanging on, try not to get in your way.
It's like way softer, and it's very like even just the instrumentation could be a fire track by itself. But then when you mix into the lyrics and how they are actually beautifully resonant, and they talk about like the potential failed relationships, but in like different ways, either from like a lover, a family member. Whatever it might be, things ultimately will eventually drift apart, and then getting to hear that in such a like a almost it's not like a really ethereal, but the way their voices combine and how they have like a somewhat of a duality in that like one is a little higher pitch, one's a little lower pitch. I don't want to be okay for I got you. I'm sorry, Nikki. I think it adds a lot of texture to it without it making it complicated. Not every song has to be like this grandiose, like explosive adventure. Not of it has to have like tell the most crazy operatic story. Sometimes you can just have a simple idea executed incredibly well. And this was that. This was a nice, soothing, simple song, but like at the same time, it could fulfill different niches depending on the mood and atmosphere you're looking for. Because even though it isn't like this grandiose adventure, what it does so well that like it can blend into the backdrop of many things. Like if you were to take out the lyrics, you could put the actual track, like the instrumentation, to like a jogging, like in a movie. Like if you were editing like someone like in a hurry running somewhere without, you didn't want to like overbearing the noise. Like how am I trying to say this? If you're trying to make a mix in a film or an animation where you wanted to show like a level of urgency, but you didn't want it to be overbearing, like you could do that with the instrumentation. The words could also be used like, in like a corny like CW show or something when someone's breaking up. You know what I'm saying? But it fits all of it in such like an amazing package. It's like the perfect little parcel. It came with exactly what you were looking for. Nothing else. No fluff. You got exactly what you wanted when you clicked on it. And that parcel can be used in different ways. There's just so many things that this song could be flexed into, and that's awesome. And also it gives out a really good message as well, which is always a plus when a song can do that. Anything that can like talk about the human condition in a way that's like somewhat positive, despite it being about a darker subject matter, is interesting and empowering. I fucking love it. All right, so let's give her a little comment here. Let her know that we watched it. It was dope. Whoa, 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 whoa,